In example 3, we have an automobile dealership that sells only 35 cars per month when the markup over the factory price is $3,000. So note the markup would be the profit the dealership makes on each car. So in this case right here, it's profit, which is how much it makes on a car times the number of cars sold, is going to be $105,000. So the question the dealership has is, if I decrease the price of the car, can I sell more cars? And even if I sell more cars, will I make as much money? So we're going to write an equation to determine if there is going to be a maximum amount of money that the dealership can make, and how much do they need to charge for each car in order to do that. So marketing research indicates that for each $200 decrease in the markup, the dealership can expect to sell an additional 5 cars per month. So what happens if you knock it down to 2,800, then 2,600, 2,400, etc.? You're going to go up from 35 and then sell 40, 45, 50 cars per month. So what should the markup be per car in order to maximize the total monthly profits? So we're going to try and write an equation, and we're going to let X be equal to the number of $200 decreases in price. Well, I should say in markup, not price, but it actually is price, but in their markup. All right, so then the profit then would be equal to the markup was initially $3,000, and we're going to decrease it, so subtract $200 kind of in different increments. So once, subtract 200, then subtract 200, 400, then 600, etc. Then when that happens, the number of cars sold, which was initially 35, is going to increase 5 cars per the number of changes that we make. So 35 plus 5x. So we're going to need to then distribute that out and see what we get and write that in standard form. So when we do, we come up with negative 1,000x squared plus 8,000x plus 105,000. Which way does our quadratic equation open, up or down? Well, because we have the minus, we know that it is going to open downwards, and there is going to be a maximum amount that we can make. So let's find the vertex, which occurs, of course, at that, the maximum occurs at the vertex. So the vertex then, we're going to do, we'll have negative, so x is going to equal to negative b over 2a. So the opposite of b will be negative 8,000 over 2a is going to be a negative 2,000, and we come up with a 4. So the maximum then is going to occur when x is 4. Remember that x represents the number of $200 increases. So our markup then should be equal to 3,000. So we're going to have 3,000 minus 200 times 4. So we should decrease 4 times. We get 3,000 minus 800, and we get 2,200 per car. So we should mark up, our markup should be $2,200 per car. And to calculate the maximum profit, we're going to come back into our equation up here. So here's where we did our markup, 3,000 minus 200x. And we're going to then put our 4 here into this equation. So our maximum profit then will be, well, we've already calculated that. That's 2,200 times, and then here we're going to have 35 plus 4 times 5 times 4, and we'll get 2,200 times 55, which is $121,000. So our maximum profit will be that.